For some businesses, the pandemic has helped them consider changing their operations and how they do business. Others have simply kept doing what they've been doing with just a little adjustment. Hi, everyone. Rob Palowitz, President and CEO of PALO Creative. And today we'll be talking with Jim Rosenberg, owner of Neo3 Business Software Solutions, located in Canfield, Ohio. Jim, thank you for taking the time, to sit with us and chat a little bit. With this pandemic, how has this affected your business, being your, in the software and business consulting business?
Well, thanks for having me, Rob. I appreciate being on. Luckily, the pandemic had only slightly impacted our business. In general, we've been working at full capacity since the beginning and through the pandemic and where we're at today. Fortunately, some of our customers, we kind of focus on manufacturing and distribution and services, and most of those clients were not affected either because they were essential businesses, according to the governor.
Right.
Which was good. They kept operating. Some of our Pennsylvania customers were not operating at full capacity. So we did take a little bit of a 10 or 15% revenue hit, but in general, I can't be unhappy with that. A lot of other people were hurt a lot worse than that. So we're pretty happy to come unscathed through that, and we're moving forward.
So, with people working remote, this ties in perfect to what you provide, people with, from a software standpoint, being able to control your business from anywhere you want to be, in an office, out of an office, on the beach, on your boat, as long as you got maybe a laptop or even a phone, from that matter, you can keep in the, in tune with your business. So have you seen more people ready to, look into their systems and upgrading their financial software?
Well, yeah, we have. So we sell both NetSuite, Oracle NetSuite, which is a cloud-based product, and Sage 100, which is an on-premise or local product, if you will. Our NetSuite customers were able to adapt pretty quickly to, hey, even though they were still open, many of our customers had their office staff working remotely from home during the pandemic, or even still to this day, and they were able to quickly transition to their home office, because all I do is drive home and log into their laptop at home, and they were good to go. We had a little bit more of a struggle with some of our Sage customers because they weren't inherently ready to get logged in remotely, but we were able to help them out as well. But during that, there was a real eye-opening experience for many of our customers to say, hey, we're not as agile or ready for these types of things as we want to be. So a lot of our existing Sage customers and some of our prospects that we've been working with for a while are really looking more toward the cloud and focusing on getting the ability to work remotely. And, that's always been kind of out there, but now it's pushing everybody toward that.
Right. So and that's what's nice, with, like with NetSuite, which I have familiarity with, it being not only an ERP type software, but it's also goes across a lot of different industries.
That's correct.
You don't have to be a manufacturer. You could be a marketing firm. You could be, any kind of other business that needs security and a good system that's in the cloud to run their business. That's going to tie in both like a project management aspect and a financial aspect in one location. So
that's correct. I mean, NetSuite serves many industries, services, and manufacturing, distribution, retail. I mean, you name it, it's in there. And the idea is one core database that you can access from anywhere. That's in one solution as opposed to many solutions bolted together. It's always been it's a winning proposition, especially in times where you have to work remote.
Yeah. Plus, too, a lot of which is popular now. A lot of people having Amazon stores. Being able to tie into the Amazon system, that integrates perfectly with that, doesn't it?
That's correct. That's correct. All the we call that multi or omni-channel in the NetSuite world. We're able to connect with websites and all the channels, eBay, Shopify, Amazon, you name it. It's all brand new sales opportunities for many of our customers out there. And the fact that we're in the cloud already with NetSuite and have integrations pre-built for those things, it's easy to get an Amazon store up and running or an eBay store or put your products on Shopify and all the other e-channels out there, if you will. So good time for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving forward, do you think you'll be changing, your model much on how you've operated?
I'm thinking about it, but I'm not gonna. I'm not going there quite yet. We have, I haven't committed to that in my mind yet. I think that we will have a hybrid going forward, where some of us are in the office and some of us are still working remotely, or maybe even we alternate in and out on an ongoing basis. I find that the ability to work from home is a nice feature to offer prospective employees for Neo3. So that's kind of a thing that's bouncing around in my mind. It's great. We can hire people from Pittsburgh and Cleveland now with a great skill set that don't have to commute every day and
Right.
into the office. So that's also a pleasant surprise. But I haven't committed to changing my business model yet. The only thing that we've done differently really is that we're teaching ourselves and our clients on how to do implementations remotely, because we still have some going on during this time.
Right.
And usually we'd be on site with our customers, but we're doing that remotely, and a little bit of a transition for everybody, but we're getting there, and it's getting to the point where I think we'll be able to do full-blown implementations without ever having to go on site. We probably still will, but I don't think we have to. So
Yeah.
that's also something I wasn't expecting ever to be able to do.
Right. Well, and there's a reason you've been in business now. You just celebrated your 20th year, going on your 21st year. There's something to be said with that. And I think sometimes, even for us, being able to adapt, for changing times, and being able to recognize trends, and be responsive, and not be so bullheaded. It sounds like that's what you've done there. You've been open, and you've been flexible to make things work. That's what you got to do in business.
Yeah, yep. It helped that we didn't have a choice. But yes, you're right. We do have to adapt.
You're still learning. I mean,
Yep.
we're always still learning. When you stop learning, then I guess there's a problem there. But so what do you think has been a great marketing tactic that you've you utilize, whether it's lately or this past year, pushing with this?
We've done a couple things. I early on in the pandemic, I wanted to come out early and quickly with a response to our position with the COVID-19. And of course, you guys helped us tremendously with that. I think it was a day or a day and a half before we decided what we're going to do and have it out the door and ready. We wanted our customers and our prospects to know that we're here and we're operating, and put it on our website, get an email out, let everybody know we're still here, we're doing our thing.
Yeah.
Not only that, which was great, by the way, thank you for doing that. That was great. Everyone knew early on and that we were there and we weren't going away. And then I also wanted to reassure our prospects and our customers that we're still looking at new products, and we're still providing great service. And this is now, believe it or not, as good a time as any, if not the best time, to start looking at changing your systems for all the reasons we talked about earlier, right?
Yep.
So we took this opportunity with your help to craft a message that, hey, now's the time to look at the cloud. If you weren't looking at it before, now that you should be looking at the cloud. Not only for your ERP solution, but how about your phone systems? That's another thing. And all your technology, period, right? When we left our office and came home, we just picked up our phones and plugged them in at home because we were an IP cloud-based phone system, right? So not only was our NetSuite available, but our phone system was too. So it was like working right from home. So with your help, we started pushing that message out through, we like LinkedIn as a platform for us to share some of our messaging, and of course our blogs. And you guys did a great job putting blogs together for us to talk about the benefits of moving to the cloud and how you can increase your profitability even in times like this.
Right. No, that's great. And those are all good points and good avenues too that we like as well for our business. So I appreciate you taking the time. You have any last parting shot or a bit of advice for business owners out there?
Well, there's a lot of guys that have been in business for 20 years, and I think the overarching theme is you got to always expect the unexpected. Whatever that means. You know what I mean? Because if you had asked me 3 months ago if I'd be sitting here in this position, I would have said, no way, right?
Right.
March 9th, 3 months ago is March 9th, and the world has completely changed since then. So
Yeah.
at least the business world, for
Right.
sure, for
Well,
sure.
good.
But yeah, I think.
All right. Well, thanks again, Jim. I appreciate the time. Jim
Thank you.
Rosenberg with Neo3 Business Software Solutions, a great resource for consulting and helping you with your software solutions to run your business utilizing NetSuite and Sage software. So they're located over in Canfield, but they can service anywhere. So look them up, and we appreciate again anytime we can support local business. We want to definitely promote our local business as much as we can, and we look to always try and appreciate that the relationships we have with our local providers and our professionals here. So Jim, thanks again.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.
And this is your coach, Rob Palowitz. As always, thanks for watching the Game Plan for Growth show, and stay tuned for our next episode as we share with you the playbook to growing your business.